fortunate in the fact that I've played it before, played the character before. However, I think prior to this, a lot more deliberation could go into the thought process of the character. You could take your time, even though Holmes is... logic comes easily to him. He thinks very quickly on the spot, an incredibly intelligent man. But also, as he admits, takes a chance on instinct quite a lot, but essentially quick. You could afford to take your time to process his thoughts and the patterns and the change of emotion. With this setting, that has to be a lot quicker, but it also has to be more dynamic so that you can keep your potential audience, as in the radio audience's interest within the piece.
This place, we must be vigilant. The devil comes in many forms. He is always out there, prowling in the darkness.
The play is almost a distraction. You want to focus on that 1930s character, but you're distracted because of the play, and vice versa. You want to focus on the play, but you're distracted because you've got to keep your mind on this 1930s character. And I think the fact that Natalie, the director, has given me this role of the leader, the director of the company, that's given me a more fixed direction to go in, whereas everybody else can completely come up with something ridiculous, depending on them and depending on the interest and what they find in the 1930s, where I'm more a rigid sort of Laurence Olivier stroke Orson Welles kind of character, so that's what I have to build on, but find the quirkiness within him as well.
Two, actually. So I was right. Let me see it.
Almost the most exciting thing for me is to see how many people choose to use blindfolds and how many people don't, or if somebody will take a blindfold in and use it for part of the show and then watch the rest of the show to get those contrasting views.
I have no doubt that in the waste paper basket of one of the 23 second-class hotels in the vicinity of Charing Cross, we shall find a mutilated copy of yesterday's Times! Astounding!
Yeah, I just think that that extra level, so you almost get two performances in one, that's what was the initial fascination, but there is, I think that's developing constantly, and it will even develop into the show itself.